Shalom, shalom. I say call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders at GMS to rule well. Peace and blessing to the Akim that's out there fighting, doing this work with truth and sincerity. Out here with Apostle Khan and a few other brothers in Dallas camp, going over a spiritual conversation.
And the rest were blinded. So we in that time right now is Israel. Jake's out here, both northern and southern kingdom. They seeking for what? Signs. They seeking for answers. They're seeking for a way out. People can see, as we brought out in the last video, there's a turn in the spirit that's happening out here, man. You can just feel it. There's a shift in the spirit that's happening right now. There's a very, very evil spirit that's lingering around Babylon, really heavy, and it's turning up. Okay, and as that 2/3 of Israel, they're seeking for something, but they don't have it because ultimately they're not of the elect, man.
Hold on, man. Somebody get not Isaiah, Salakia, Matthew 13:9. Y'all know about it. Come on, somebody get Matthew 13:9, man. Because that's the move, because that is what you said. It goes there. These niggas, this ain't for you niggas, man.
Matthew 13:9.
Get loud and proud.
Matthew 13:9. Who has ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Give me the precept for that. Somebody. What's the precept for that? Amos 9:7.
Let's go.
So Yahweh Shai said, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me, man. So, dude, either you of Yahweh Shai or you're not.
That's right. This is Amos 9:7.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Be poised. You gotta be poised. No, Amos 3:7.
Yeah, 3:7. That's what I was thinking.
I'm sorry, my brother.
No, Salaki, I'm reading them like now.
No, Salaki,
I knew
I'm
what
sorry.
you were talking about.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah.
Brother, my mind,
It's okay.
You know, man.
Million things, you know.
I got so much.
You got a million
stuff
scriptures in your head.
man.
God, Apostle.
Amos 3:7.
Amos 3:7.
Okay,
Surely,
brothers, look, Amos 3:7. Salaki.
God.
I know the scoffers gonna go, nigga. Fuck you niggas, man.
Niggas are petty.
Yeah.
Look, nigga, I've been doing these scripts. Look, man, bro, I know what I'm doing. And I ain't trying to be proud.
No, not at all. No, absolutely.
Bro, I've been doing this since I was 17 years old, man. Okay, fuck you niggas, man.
It's in you. It's the difference. This is Amos 3:7. It reads, Surely the Lord will do nothing but reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Y'all go on, man. Go on with it.
Like you said, read it again.
Says, this is Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord will do nothing but reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, because like I say, you got to have the ears to hear. We just read. The prophet's going to receive that word from the Lord, all right? And they're going to be what? Out of the stock of the elect. And they're going to receive this word, and they're going to be able to prophesy and basically give a proper understanding of the doctrine, the proper understanding of what the Lord has presented to them, all right? But like it says, the rest is going to be blinded. They're not going to receive this word. So you have some, like you say, you have Christians, and they may have a zeal, but not according to knowledge.
Right.
But the elect, they're going to have that understanding. All right, that's why when we go out on the highways and byways, all right, we make these lessons. We give a proper breakdown, but you don't have the ears to hear. The Lord is not gonna. You're not gonna receive. You're not gonna understand it, because what the elect is gonna do is gonna be attaining this word.
Hey, cause you read Matthew 13, right?
Introduce yourself.
Advance the pod.
And your page.
GMS hastening to preach. And the Khan brothers, you're right, because when you go into Matthew, it said that the parables and the mystery, it's in the Greek mysterion. When you read down the definition, it says to the initiated.
Yeah.
Only the initiated, the Lord is going to have mercy upon to give them this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Not all of Israel, you see. That's why he was speaking to the disciples, came the apostles back then, into a parable, because it's only given to them, the initiated.
Right.
That was it.
Okay, now this is the Elder Von Supply.
Shalom, I'm sure rock a thumb. Shalom.
Hey, you got something?
Go ahead.
I got something real quick to do. This is Proverbs 25:2, and just to kind of back up what the elder was saying here, and this is it is the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to conceal a thing, but is the honor of kings to search out the matter. All right, so ultimately going into the secrets, all right, the parables, you know, that's written within these scriptures. It's the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to conceal them, all right, and in plain letters to say that he's raising up kings, priests, judges. So our job is to search out the matter. And the only way really to search that out is to have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua upon you, that he will reveal them unto you. Amos 3:7.
Yep.
That's how that lines up, you know. So this is our service. This is what we were created to do. Abaratazah, we're part of that number.
Yeah, because back in Ezekiel, Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war.
Yes.
So knowing that he's a man of war, the Lord of hosts, his armies, and he's a judge of the top judges, he still have mercy. Why? Because I'm gonna get it. This Psalms 98:3, he hath remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. So the Lord is showing us mercy with the apostles and the elders being our examples on the earth. Now us. So the Lord is showing mercy. He remembered mercy because he's still building up the ruins of the house of David. Something got something, Pastor?
No.
Okay, because right here it said he has remembered his mercy, and part of that mercy is by him giving us his understanding. It said his mercy and his truth. So if you don't have the truth, the Lord don't have mercy upon you.
Right.
You see? To the house of Israel and all the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. We on the ends of the earth right now. We in America, man.
That's right.
Coming from the east all the way over to this side.
That's right.
So the Lord is showing mercy upon the initiated that he called before him, man.
Right.
That was it. There's
There's
another one in
64. I
64.
can tell you how about one of you brothers
Oh yeah, absolutely
taking part
possible.
in this video with us, man.
Right.
And man, look, man, I'm gonna say this, man.
65.
I'm out here with the Dallas camp and brothers. I'll say this. I'm gonna be making a move real soon. But I miss these brothers. I miss all, like, Pastor would call me making a move back home. I'll just put it there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm enjoying every moment with these brothers while I'm still here. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to enjoy
That's
every
right.
fucking moment.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's right.
Go ahead, man.
I had something here, because this is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And as the Elder Bond mentioned, the initiate is going to be that 1/3, okay? And like I said, the 2/3 is going to be cut off and die. All right, so they got to come back through the kingdom, all right, through the loins of the elect, all right. And like I said, now you're going to see where these things are changing. Now look what's going on in California.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, all Jake, Northern Kingdom, they getting all riled up, but like I say, they don't have this. They got the zeal, They know what they doing is getting, Esau is what they're doing, but the Lord is. They don't have that knowledge. All right, they don't know why they're in that predicament they're in, And the Lord is setting them up to be blinded. All right, and that's basically going into the northern and southern kingdom, and they're getting set up to be cut off. But like I say, if you don't got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you're going to be cut off.
Yep.
Right? Because you can't get through it unless you know Yahweh Shai, as it says in Proverbs 30:4. What is his name and what is the son's name that thou canst tell? And the majority of Jake do not know that name. All right, they don't know their Savior.
And what's crazy, they hear the name though from the videos,
Yeah.
and they still can't receive because the Lord blocking their ears, man. That's crazy.
That's scary.
It's being out there, but Jesus. Okay, well, Jesus say you from getting deported then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he ain't doing it.
That's right,
He
Apostle.
ain't doing it.
Yep. Pray to your idols, like it mentioned in Jeremiah 11:11. He told Jeremiah not to pray for these people. Jake is a wicked man,
Yeah, Jake has to be. Jake got to be reset, man.
Man.
That's just the bottom line. Jake just needs, and that's mercy ultimately. Jake just got to be reset. There ain't no Jake is revolted. Jake is all the way gone out here, man. And then the crazy thing is, all the things that have been happening were preached about 30, 40 years, starting with our apostles. And we see it. You see them in plain sight. It's literally happening. Everything that's been preached about. All of the prophecies are happening right now as we speak. This wasn't like this. America wasn't like this 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Look at it. The condition it is in now.
True.
Like you said here, I want to get the tail end of that. Romans 11:8. According that it is written, just landing back on what the priest said, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should see not, and ears that they should hear not, unto this day. That's it right there. There's the angels basically covering your ears and your eyes for you not to see, because it's a terrible thing, man. But the Lord want to destroy you, man, on this side. And that's the bottom line. And if that don't put fear in you, man, like, hey, man, the show must go on.
So Jeremiah 8, when it said the stork knoweth, the stork in heaven, knoweth the appointed time, you know, and it also goes into the crane. Slack, I can get it. Jeremiah 8:7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't know the judgment of the Lord. Right. They just know, you know, now we got to come for an uprising.
Right.
They don't know that the Lord, they don't know the times they're in. That's why through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we measure the time diligently itself. All right.
That's Second Ezra 9:1.
That's right. Come.
Yeah. Yeah, we in that time.
Yeah, man, we here. We is here.
Yep. Matter of fact, I'll put it out for you. This is 2nd Ezra 9:1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time, and you can get it, brother. Measure thou the time diligently within itself. And when thou seest potters the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world in which he made.
Yeah. Bro, can I be honest with y'all, man? I want to see the end of this shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
I want to see the end, man.
Yeah. It's time to get the hell up out of here.
You brothers don't realize, man. Like, I don't care about scoffers. I'm just.
Too.
Well, just good to say they think this shit wear out the saints of the Most High.
Yeah, bro.
Man. Yep.
Me and the brothers, man, we've been through some shit. Okay, man.
Yeah, you know.
I don't care about the scoffers. Because I call a bitch ass nigga, he crying. Yeah, I'm crying, man.
I'm crying to the Lord.
That's right.
Because I feel some kind of way. Because I feel some kind of way.
That's right.
Because I know what it's like to be amongst the great men of Israel. You know? God damn, man. If there was a way I could make you brothers know what it was like to be amongst High Priest Jaguar, King Masha, High Priest Shariha, High Priest Shaw, and those. Damn. But I can't. You know? That was real time, man. And you got these niggas talking shit. You know? I get emotional.
Mm-hmm.
My mind goes, bro. My mind goes, man. I've been in this thing for over 35 years. You know? So, I mean, somebody has some scriptures, man.
I got one real quick. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 35:15. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheek? That's talking about the Israelites, man. the elect of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and is not her cry against him that causes them to fall. Mention this devil. You got all these pit traps and shit. You got to pay taxes, pay rent. You subject to all this shit. Yeah, because of what we did. But still, no, the Lord heard the cry of the widow, talking about the Israelites, man, who signed a crime for the abomination that be done in the midst of. But these men is worn out. Israelites, brothers in the truth, brothers worn out, man. Right. You know, this it's all spiritual. He said, he that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. So these videos we doing, these electronic epistles, is a form of the men that's crying, man. And the apostles are shedding, you know, see what I'm saying? It's all spiritual at the end of the day, man. Right. You know, the saints is worn out. You know, the Lord said he coming with healing in his wings. So we just got to dig in. And Apostle always tell her, keep the medicine strong, man. Right. You know, so Apostle Carl always say that, keep the medicine strong, man. What else we go do? Yep. You know, where else can we go? You know?
Hey, man, I don't care, man.
Brother, yeah, come on.
Nigga.
Man, shit, look.
Man,
shit.
I'm not scared at this point.
Experience, you know. The scripture says to sit at the foot of an elder, you know.
Yep.
Yep.
Got something back to you on that. Cause like I say, the apostle, like I said, he said among great men, and he was built up by them, and now we're sending them on to apostles.
Exactly.
You know, the bishops, elders, you know, it's a beautiful thing, and it helps build us up in the spirit. This is Ecclesiasticus 6.
Read it loud, brother.
This is Sirach 6 and verse 34. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of the understanding escape thee. Because like I say, when you sit amongst great men, wisdom gonna be spewing out. So we have to receive that. All right, we got to be willing to hear. All right, that's why we got two ears and one mouth. You got to be willing to listen and hear and take in this wisdom and knowledge, you know, and not interrupt. Just listen. All right, and then you can build on it, and you can continue on that legacy. Right. That spiritual understanding, that spiritual legacy. It says, verse 36. It says, and if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
Yeah, that's you got to put a dust off of that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like I say, hey, be willing to constantly be at a wise man's doorstep. Like you say, from our apostles, from their leaders, you know, their heads, you know, from the apostles on down. To be willing to step in and listen, you know, take a seat, you know, take it in.
Yeah, because it makes sense because we coming in on their labors.
Right.
You know, what the hell we gonna tell them, you know? Yeah. We enter into other men's labors it speaks of in the scriptures.
Man, we're gonna cut this video off soon, man.
Yeah, come. That's all I had, you know. Let it go. Let it flow.
I miss King Masha. I miss I miss High Priest Shaquab. These are men that I've been amongst that was down with me in my corner. You understand? Like,
yeah,
this shit that I can't make this shit up. You understand?
Gone.
I miss High Priest Shaquab. I miss these men. You understand? Man, look, Apostle Tahar, that's a whole nother level with me.
Right, that's right.
Apostle Tahar, that's a whole nother level. Like, basically, I'm gonna put it like this. You see how Mike Tyson, to this day, he's still getting emotional talking about
Customado. Yep.
That's me and Apostle Tahar. That's me and Apostle Tahar, bro. On all levels. Like, Apostle Tahar, man, that's just what it is with me and him. Okay?
That's right.
And I told him that the last time I saw him face to face. I told him that, so he knows.
Mm-hmm.
You dig?
Yes, sir.
You scoffing niggas and you fuck boys, fuck y'all, man. All right? That's that. But I hope we made our point, man.
Yeah, I'm sure we did.
Hey, man, we're gonna wrap it up. I said shalom to you brothers of the hopeful elect, man. All right, man. Shalom, Barak call Akim to all you brothers, man. Yeah, I got emotional. I cried. So what? Because I don't care, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, assholes. All right? Shalom to you, sincere brothers.
Shalom.